Hello. I see some people joining. I'm just going to give it a couple of seconds to let people find me, I hope. And I'm trying to find myself as well. Let's see. I see lives, but not my live. Let's see. Okay. Not sure why I'm not showing up live. Every week it's something new. Okay, well, we're going to get started, even though I can't find myself on this page. I can see that I'm live and I can see that people are joining. So thank you for being here. And I can see some comments too. And hi, Nissy. Hi, Kathleen. Hi, Stacy. So good to see you guys. Thanks for joining me. Okay, let's get started. So I am going to introduce myself so that way when people watch it on the replay, they know who they're watching. My name is Antoinette Bay with the Paper Papillion. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Lynbrook, New York. And I am hoping you can hear me. I'm going to post that. Hold on. I always have to check. Hi, Elizabeth from Texas. And I just posted it. I just want to be sure that you can hear me before I actually really get started. If someone can just answer that, that would be great. Okay, great. All right, we're going to get started. Thank you. Thanks, Kathleen. Thanks, Nissy. Thanks, Stacy. I always get worried that maybe I'm talking and no one can hear me. That happened once before. So I think I'm a little bit better at this little StreamYard technology. So, but it's always nice to double check. Anyway, let's get started. I am using an oldie but a goodie tonight. It's Summer Shadows. It's the dies. I don't have the stamp set to this. I got this when it was a celebration item. And then they brought it back into the annual catalog. So that's why I have it without the stamps. I just never got the stamps. I figured I had enough floral stamps that I didn't need another one. So I just stuck with this one. And then I am using Poppy Moments. Oh, sorry about the dog. I think my daughter is just walking in the door. So you might hear a little bit of barking for a minute. I'm using the, I forget what you call the center, stamen? Is that what it is? From Poppy Moments. And honestly, I took this out because it's in my current stuff, but I'm not 100% sure that it is. I'm going to look that up. And then we're using Stitched Greenery. We're using all these bright colors, Fresh Freesia, Polished Pink, Mango Melody, Sweet Sorbet, and Granny Apple Green. And we're using some refill, ink refills, but you don't really have to have ink refills for this project. You could just use the stamp pads. And then Basic Gray marker for some splattering. Let's put this on the side. I'm going to do some sponge daubing. I'm using black matte black dots. And we're going to use watercolor, fluid 100 watercolor paper, but I already have the pieces die cut and some adhesive sheets. So let's go over here. And I'm going to try to pay attention to comments, but also pay attention to what I'm doing. And let's see. The first thing we're going to do is cut out what we need to cut out. So we need to cut out the word sending. And that's about the only, and we need to die cut with the stitch greenery also. So those are the things that we're going to use the die cut machine for, because everything else I've already done. So I'll bring that over and we'll do that first. Let me go get that. Okay. All righty. Now, I know that's a little bit close. It's not that bad. So that's the only, these are the only two things that we're using the Big Boss. So that's the negative ascending, I guess. The background. That's what we're going to use is that. And we'll put that on the side. And then we're using, oh wait, adhesive sheets. I need that. Okay. It's just going to, let's see, we needed about, this is bigger than what I need, but it's fine. I have plenty. So this is the adhesive sheet. Comes in a pack of 12 sheets, really long. They're long. It's a long sheet. And then I'll do it right on here since this is here. I'll move this up a little bit. So you peel it back so that you get the sticky. Okay. And then mine is bigger than what I need. And then you put it on top of the piece that you're going to die cut and turn it around so that the sticky's in the back. I'm actually going to cut off this piece so it doesn't stick to my plate. Throw that. And run that, whoops, run that through. I just really want to make sure it got through since it's going through sticky and cardstock. So that looks pretty good to me. Okay. I'm going to put that on the side for now. Let's get that out of there. Hi, Pamela. Nice to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. Glad you're here. So we'll just pop that out. Now there is a little dot for the eye and I'm going to punch it out, but I don't know if I'm going to find it later. So I might be using a just a chalk marker to dot my eye later if I can't find it. Okay, so let's put this away. Okay. And now we're going to we're making a long card, a slimline card tonight. So this is, if you want the measurements and everything, just join my email list. The link is in the description because tomorrow around 4, all the measurements and photos and instruction will be on there for this card. So for this, we're going to take the stitched greenery and run it through the plate twice. So I'm going to cover it this way first. And then we will do the other side, and then this machine is going on the floor. Okay. So we still have this side to go. So I think I'm going to go like this. It's going to overlap a little bit, but that's okay. You're really not going to see that once our card is done. So let's get that going. Okay. And let's put that away. And there you have it. So you really don't see the overlap once we finish this card. You won't even know it's there. Okay. And then here's the slimline card itself. This is basic white cardstock. Now that I actually want it to meet a little bit more. Whoop. Okay. So let's put these pieces on the side. What we're going to do now is some watercoloring. Let me see. Karen. Hi, Karen. Hi. It looks like we're getting spammed. Let me see if I can get rid of this. Block user. Do not respond. Okay. I got to keep an eye on that. If anybody sees any spammer on here, please press the 3 dots and block the user. Pam says she loves slimline cards. And Karen, hi, Karen. Is that in a set of dies or is it a standalone die? Stitch Greenery is all by itself. And then we're using Summer Shadows and Poppy Moments. So I think that might have answered your question. And I'll watch out for spammers if I can. But if you can help me out there, that would be great. So we're going to do a little bit of watercoloring tonight. Now, I was going to do this, some of it ahead of time, but it dries really quickly. So I thought, well, let's just go ahead and do it together. And if you don't want to hang around, we could chit chat while I'm doing this. Or if you don't want to hang around, you can always come back. I hope you hang around, but let's see. One of these is a little messed up. So these are all on the Fluid 100 watercolor paper, but this one got a little messed up. So we'll just fix that right there. And what we're going to do is color with all of these beautiful colors that I showed you when we first started, is water paint with those. So we're going to do 5 different colors, and 2 of them, or one of them, we're going to do twice. So I'm just putting all the leaves together and all the flower backings together. So the first one we'll do is, I have to decide what color I want to be my inside. So I think I'm going to go with Freesia for the inside and for the envelope, which I forgot to cut. If I could find my envelope or my instructions for cutting the envelope, we can do it tonight, but I wasn't able to find it before I came live. So let's do Freesia, and I'm going to look at which one I used for Freesia. These are the ones that I was using when I created this card. So I'm going to get a paper towel to determine. This one's polished pink, so I don't need that right now. This one's pretty clean. This one's Flirty Flamingo. Whoops. Oh, darn it. That one's Flirty Flamingo. That one's Freesia. This one's Freesia. Okay, I got it. All right. So I'm going to do 3 Freesias. Fresh Freesia. The backing and the front. Hi from Alabama. Alabama. Okay. And Karen, don't know how I missed that die. Looks like it makes a nice, it does make a really nice background. So I'm going to squeeze some water. I don't want it to be too watery, but I do want it to be light. I don't want this to, last night when I was working on these, I made them a little bit too dark. I didn't want them to be as dark as they were. Actually, I put too much water in there, and I do want it to be a little bit darker. So I'm using the refill for that. Okay. See, that's way too light. Okay. So, and this doesn't have to be perfect. I'm not the best water painter. So I just kind of like, just paint. That's it. Just paint it and let the water flow where it flows. Hi, Facebook user. If you want to give StreamYard permission to show your name, there is, you can go to streamyard.com/Facebook and you can give StreamYard permission to show your name. It's not showing up here. Okay, so this is the freesia. I wish I had time to even do some of these ahead of time, but this won't take long because, like I said, I'm going to use the heat tool to dry anything that might still be wet when we're done. Let's see. Hi, Carol. At the end, we're going to do prizes. Now, I'm just trying to think of what do I have coming up. I will be announcing toward the end of the week my next kit to go. For those of you that are on here that got my last kit to go, the Regency Park, I got to make this one a little bit darker. They are going to be in the mail tomorrow. So 2 days earlier than I had originally planned. I wish I could have even gotten them out earlier, but unfortunately, I wasn't able to do that. But it's still 2 days earlier than originally planned. So they'll be going out tomorrow. Everything is packed up and ready to ship. So that's the Regency Park. We're going to put these on the side now and let them dry a little bit. If you would like to get information on the next kit to go, I will be sharing that. I wanted to share it tonight, but I'm just been really swamped with work that I haven't been able to really get to it. To get it all packed up so I can show it to you. Okay, next color. So that's 3 of the freesia. We're going to put that on the side. If we need it later, we'll go get some more later. And now we'll do the pink, the polished pink. Lou says, love the colors. I do too. I don't know what it is, but I've been, oh, yeah, this is polished pink. See, this is a little darker than the other. I need this one for polished pink. Lately, I've been into the bright colors, and I'm not really a bright color kind of person. I'm more into the pastels. So don't ask me why last week and this week I did such bright colors, but kind of liking it. And I'm kind of liking water painting a little bit too. I like the uneven look about it. It doesn't look perfect, and I like that. Now I'll just wipe this down of this color. And we might hit these up again a little bit if we need to. But we're going to do some sponge daubing as well. So that one we'll put on the side as well. And the next color will be Mango Melody. Let me wipe this down. Karen says she likes pastels and the old Regals. The old Regals. The Regals. Do you mean old Regals that we don't have anymore, or the Regals color collection? I just want to make sure I'm using. Here we go. Now I'm going to use Mango, and this I do. All right, now let me show you. I don't have an ink refill for the Mango Melody, so I'm going to squeeze this, and I'm just realizing that I might be too low. This camera may be too far back. Hold on. I'm going to move it up a little. Okay. And now I have ink. And now I do need to squeeze some water out of here, but it's not really letting me. Okay, I think that's enough on the water. And this Mango, I'll spread that out. And let's see. I've been trying to finish reading my book every morning. I've got a kind of a new routine now. I'm trying to get up a half hour earlier because I want to read a book. That's Mango Melody. We're going to put that on the side for now. I want to read at least a few chapters in my book before I get my day started with work, my day job. And I've been pretty much accomplishing that, except for this morning. I didn't get it. I didn't get to it. I overslept this morning. Okay, this one has no water in it. This is Sweet Sorbet. I'm going to add some water. I keep a little bottle of, something's going on with my computer. Hold on one second. I keep a little bottle of Poland Spring, not Poland Spring. Well, it's a Poland Spring bottle, but I just add some water here. I keep it right down in my little cart here so that I can refill it easily instead of going to the slop sink. Hold on. I'm going to fill this up. Down here in my basement. So I just keep this handy for that. Okay. So this I'm going to do very, very light because this is a sharp color. So let's do 1, 2, 3. Okay, here we go. And then the last color is going to be Flirty Flamingo. So we're almost done. So anyway, I'm almost done with the book Mad Honey. It's taken me a little while. I haven't had to commute to the city last week, and I'm not commuting this week either. So I don't have that commute time back and forth to read. So that's why I decided I need to get up a half hour early so I can read a little bit. And so Mad Honey, I mentioned it last week, is by Jodi Picoult, and it's co-authored, which I don't think I've ever read a book that was co-authored by Jodi Picoult and somebody else. And probably got about 100 pages, maybe less, to go. And it's just kept my interest the whole time that I've been reading it. So if anybody's looking for a good book, and a good friend of mine, my friend Deborah, she is an avid reader, and she usually reads historical fiction, and she absolutely loved the book. So I think maybe it's one of Jodi Picoult's better ones. Stacy said she used to love to read on the train. Yep. So Karen says she doesn't watch TV, so she has the evenings to read. That's great. I try to read also before I go to bed, but that just leads to going right to sleep. So for me anyway. I am missing my freesia, fresh freesia. Not freesia, Flirty Flamingo. Okay. So let's do Flirty Flamingo. I think this is it. Yep. This is Flirty Flamingo. Let me make sure it's Flirty Flamingo. Hold on. Okay, squeeze that out a little. What types of books do you like to read? Some memorable ones for me. The Secret Life of C.C. Wilkes was always I always remembered that one, and that's by Diane Chamberlain. And T. Greenwood, Bodies of Water. That's another one that I remember reading, that I really enjoyed and just didn't expect the storyline that it was. But I've read a lot of good books, and I just recently started taking notes on books because on the ones that I've read and sticking them inside the book because I want to remember what they were about. I forget so easily. Okay, that's Flirty Flamingo, which looks a little bit close to the this Sweet Sorbet. So we might be going over these a little bit, but let's put them on the side and do the green. This one looks a little close to, that's Flirty Flamingo, and this is the pink. All right. Okay, let's wipe that and get some green going. Now, on my original, I did not do these right here, but I'm going to do a few of them. Maybe not all of these. Maybe just 3 or 4. Well, we'll do 4. At least 4. And the green. Granny apple green. Guernsey Literary Potato Peel Pie Society is a favorite. Never heard of it. Historical biographies, historical fiction, classics. Okay. Yeah, my friend Debbie likes historical fiction, as I mentioned, and she has given me some recommendations. The Diamond Eye by Kate Quinn and The Rose Code. Okay, I need some water here too. The Rose Code and The Diamond Eye. She also said, hold on, I'm pouring some water. Apples Never Fall by Leanne Moriarty, or I think that's how you say her last name. I've read a few of her books. The Husband's Secret, Truly, Madly, Deeply. Let's add some more Granny Apple Green. So I've read some of hers. Let's see. And my friend Carmen isn't on here tonight, but she loves to read too. And my friend Aura. What am I doing? I have my evenings are going to be very busy this week. I'm finishing up, on another note, I'm finishing up some retreat projects for this coming Saturday. I have a crafters retreat, and I'm just doing a few of these solid ones because I want to see how it's going to look. I have a crafters retreat coming up on Saturday. There will be 9 ladies, and I make all 3 during the day. I give them, we call them pillow gifts. And during the day, they get 3 of them and a swag bag full of brand new product. And then there's some prizes. I do some prize drawings. Stay tuned to the end. Somebody's going to win a card tonight. Or 2 people are going to win a card tonight. Actually, no, we're back down to, am I back down to 2 or to 1? Because I didn't do anything for the shares. I'm just doing for all comments now, not for both, because I'm doing a wheel and it's just hard. Anyway, I got off topic. So yeah, I'm preparing for that. I'm just finished packing up all the kits that need to go out the door tomorrow. I'll be putting some last minute touches on the next kit and getting ready to share that with you on my newsletter, probably tomorrow, with the newsletter that I share with the directions and this video and the measurements for this. I will also share the details, not the full details, but some of the details for the upcoming card kit to go with, that I collaborate with my friend Heather Guerrero, who is in Colorado Springs. And also had a nice long 2.5 hour chat with my Stampin' Up sidelines. And we're planning our next trip in April. I missed the last one, but I'm not missing this one. So we're just planning that. So we were on the phone planning that for a couple of hours the other day. Let's see. Facebook user. I need a good beach book for my vacation next week. I don't know who that is, Facebook user, but let us know where you're going on vacation. I wish I was going on vacation next week. Okay, now these are going to dry. And look at my fingers, lovely. We'll bring the others over. This one's, and I'm going to keep them nice and light the way that they are. What we're going to do now is, that's Polished Pinks. This is Starry Sky. These are Fresh Freesia, Mango Melody, and Flamingo. Now we're going to take some, hold on. Look at those pretty colors, right? I might have wanted to do them a little bit darker, but we are going to add some daubing, sponge daubing to these. So let's do that. So Fresh Freesia, I have all of my daubers that I use. Sometimes I have them labeled. Some of them are, some of them aren't. I don't see, oh, Heather, that's me. I didn't sign into StreamYard before I posted. Okay, there's Heather. That's my partner in crime. Heather's my kit to go partner. So now I'm just adding a little bit of color to the edges. That's it. We'll do that on all of these. They're fairly dry, so it'll be fine. Let's put those to the side. Lou Watts, I will definitely be trying this. Oh, I hope so. That's why I'm here. I'm here to show you some different ideas on how to use your products. If you're like me, you have tons. And I'm not really a very big technique person. Or rather, I don't really, I do techniques when I'm creating, but I don't really have a name for it, or I won't really publish it saying, publish the announcement saying that I'm doing a specific technique. I don't know why, but I don't. I just kind of go with it. I think it's because to have to think about how I'm wording my description takes too much time for me. If I had more time to think about it, I would. Okay, so that's Freesia. Now let's go to Flirty Flamingo. And we'll take out the brights and my Flirty Flamingo. Yep, right there. and just do the edges of this. And I know that right now these colors kind of look similar, but they're not. Okay, there's Flirty Flamingo. Now let's do Mango Melody. And Mango Melody's looking awfully yellow. More yellow than mango, but that's okay. More yellow than mango. Is that what I? No, yeah, no, that was right. More yellow than mango. Okay, let's put that one on the side. Now we're going to get, this one looks too light. This one needs to be darker. So I'm going to, that is the Sweet Sorbet. That has got to be darker. Let me see if that's this one. Not sure if it's that one. Nope. I have to make sure I have the right water painter. Sorry for my arm. This is it. Okay. Let's make this one a little darker. It needs to stand out more. And then I'll dry it with the heat tool so we can move on. Diana Boone. Oh, nice to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. Nice to see you. Heather says these colors are gorgeous. Thank you, Heather. And Facebook user says hi, but I don't know who it is. If you want to give StreamYard permission to use your name, there is a link in the description. I'm just going to grab my heat tool. Oh, that's the wrong one. Okay. Too many things, too many wires. Okay, this is going to get loud for a second. Actually, I'm going to mute it for 1 second while. Okay, now you didn't have to hear all that noise. Okay, and then here's Polished Pink. So we'll just sponge that one. And then we're going to put the card together. Okay. They are looking similar, but they're not. Okay. Now we're done with all of that. Now, I'm going to put these away so they don't get lost. So mango goes in here. And Polished Pinks and Fresh Freesia are in colors, so they go here. And I'll put that to the side. And I am going to get a wipe for my fingers because even though it's not going to take it off, I still need to feel like I have clean hands. Let's see. Okay, I think I got signed in. Yes, Lois, that was you. Are those flowers from Poppy Moments? No, they are from Summer Shadows. I think I might have said it before you came on. I had gotten this when it was part of Celebration. And so I never got the actual, it's current and in the catalog now, this set. And it also comes with, there's also a stamp set that goes with it, but I don't have that. I had felt that when I had gotten those, I had enough flowers stamps. So, and then Poppy Moments, I think it's still current, but I'm not really 100% sure. I know Stacy and Carol and Heather might know. Carol says, when I click that link on my Facebook page for StreamYard, nothing is there. Oh, thanks for telling me that, Carol. I'm going to have to check that out. So did other people come in through Facebook by clicking the link? Where did I get my Dauber box? From Amazon. If I find it, I can link it. I can share it later. Okay, let's get this card started. First, we're going to peel back the sticky sheet behind here. Okay, and I'm taking it off the word S right now, and I'm not peeling it all the way back just yet. I want to line this up perfectly, and I have to stand to do that. So I could see that some are coming in from YouTube and some are coming in from Facebook. So I'm curious to know. I think it is still current. Thank you. Lou Watt said thank you. Okay, now I'm going to peel this back. I'm curious to know if if anybody else was having trouble with the link on Facebook. Okay, whoop, it's a little off. Now, the other way to do this is to just cut it out, die cut it on regular paper without the adhesive sheet, and just use liquid glue. Now, remember earlier I said I was going to put that little dot here? Well, I found it. The little dot that goes over the eye. I did find it, and I'm going to dot it now. It's right here. Let me see if I can get a little squeeze right there and see if I can get that on there. Where's my take your pick tool? I wonder if that will help me get it on there. Yeah, there you go. My take your pick tool. That helped. The little putty side. Okay, now we can glue these. Now we're going to use 5 for the front and 1 for the inside and 1 for the envelope when I make it, but we're not making it tonight. I will probably make it later so I can share it on my newsletter tomorrow. And I'm going to say it one more time, or maybe a couple of times throughout for people that may have joined late. If you are not on my newsletter and you would like to be, please go to the link in the description to join my, it might say email list, it might say newsletter. And then tomorrow in the afternoon, late in the day, Eastern time, my newsletter will go out with pictures and measurements for this project. For this and the envelope as well, even though we're not doing the envelope tonight. So as you can see, I'm just putting some glue behind this flower, not on the flower portion, just the little center here. And I'm just lining it up as best I can. Or maybe not even lining it up at all. Let's see. Here we go. This is pretty easy to follow. You just find a little landmark on the flower, which is I have right up there. Let's see, Nissy, I signed up for the newsletter. That's wonderful. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you did. And hopefully when you sign up and you get an email, I think you need to confirm, and then you'll get my last, it should automatically give you my last newsletter, and then you'll be signed up for future newsletters, like so this one for tomorrow and this one. You came in through YouTube and had no trouble. Thank you, Karen. Pamela, I'm watching while eating dinner, so haven't been able to chat. Love the flowers and the colors. Well, thanks for watching while you're eating dinner. I'm glad I can entertain a little. I hope your family's well, Pam. Well, I hope everybody's family's well, but I know Pamela has a couple of little ones. Okay. This one, I think I have one more to put together, and then we'll get this one's a little off. That's okay. It's not perfect. And then this one. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Now let's get these little, these are called stamen, right? Does anybody know? Anybody know about flowers? The insides here. I just thought they went pretty well with this because of the shape and the size. So let's get that in there. I'll just do a little bit of this. Let me get a little glue on most of them while we'll do it all at once. Okay. Okay. Yes, they are. Okay, thank you. Who said that? Facebook user. I don't know who you are. If you want to give StreamYard permission, there's a link in the description. But thank you. You only have to do that once too. Like if you do it tonight, in the future, you won't have to do it again. It should automatically come up with your name, regardless if you're coming from YouTube or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I have one extra. I'll leave that there. Okay, now I want to do, now my original I did sending, and then from the stamp set I did sunshine to brighten your day. So I did sending and sunshine to brighten your day. I don't think I want to do that on this one. I think I want to do something different. So I think I'm going to just do sending love and big hugs. I like that. Let me get that out. I have birthday wishes on here, but I want to do love and big hugs. Here we go. I'll put it down like that and grab it so it's straight across. And then we have all, oh, I forgot to do the leaves too. We'll do that in a minute. So I'm going to just take a strip. Excuse me 1 second. There. Oh, shoot. Okay, let's go on this side. We're going to cut it down anyway. Love and big hugs. Wow, the clarity on my screen on my new laptop is really good on the this portion here. And I was just talking about that the other night with my girlfriends about the clarity of videos. and how some have really good clarity, so they must be using a really good camera, and others not as good, but good. But there's a difference. Like mine is very different from others in the sense that it's not as good. But from what I'm seeing, I might be actually the users on the user's end, not the user's end, but like me on the computer here. I'm just using my cell phone, but on my computer, it looks so clear. Okay, sending love and big hugs. We did that. All right, so we're going to do one more thing. I do want to ink this up a little bit. So I'm going to get the Granny Apple Green and ink up some of these. And then I promise we're putting this together. And you've been really sticking it out with me, so thank you. Hi, Patty. I think I just signed in also. Oh, you're just saying hi to Lois. There you go. Friends, Facebook, YouTube, maybe personal friends. I don't know. I'm glad you're chatting with each other. Yeah, we'll add a little color to these for sure. I think that makes a difference. Let's see. So I was supposed to go for, on Sunday, I was supposed to have a massage and a facial. When I was cleaning up all my things from Christmas, I remembered that I had some gift certificates that I hadn't used. And even a couple of them were from my birthday, which was in September. So I added them all up and I had quite a bit because I got not only from like my husband, but my best friend, she gave me one for my birthday, and then my husband gave me for Christmas. So I had this all ready to go and I had it. But I have, I don't know if some of you know, but I have a little issue with my spine acts up every now and then, my back. I'm going to eventually have to do something. So anyway, it acted up on me right before Christmas, and it didn't last as long as last time. So earlier this in 2022. And so thank goodness, right before Christmas, I was good for Christmas. I was fine. And then just the other day, was it Friday? It was Friday. Oh boy. It was a killer. But it lasted about 3 days. And it's better now. But I thought, well, I have this appointment, but I better not go because it'd be really hard for me to get up and down. And I don't think anybody should be touching my back at this point, my lower back. But I rescheduled it for this Sunday, and I hope I can keep it Sunday afternoon. I hope that I'm able to keep it. I just won't let them do my lower spine. They can do my shoulders, That's where I need it the most anyway, my neck and my shoulders. Okay. Wow, this has taken a long time. I'm sure if any of you have experienced what I'm talking about, it's not fun. Okay, so this piece that we did the stitched greenery on, we are going to do a little splattering, and that's where I'm taking the basic gray. You could use basic gray, you could use black, or not at all. And I'm just going to splatter a little bit on here. On my original, I did a little bit too much. You can even use a different color if you want, but I did very little. It's very faint. Okay, let's move this over. I'm going to take the card base. Now I will tell you the measurement. This is 8 1/4 by 7, scored at 3.5 and that's the size of this. So I'm going to have to make an envelope. Now, Stampin' Up! Used to have an envelope punch board. I still have it, and I use it. I've used it on Facebook Lives before because, you could get it in a craft store. Just because Stampin' Up doesn't sell it doesn't mean that I can't use it. So I do use it. But I think for this one, I'm going to make the envelope. If I find the instructions for the envelope to make it without the punch board, I'll do it and put it on my newsletter. Pretty sure I have one, the measurements. Okay, so there's that. Now we're going to do the pretty part and make the card. Let's do this. I want to make sure I'm right in screen. Let me see if I stamens. Oh, Patty said it was stamens too. Thank you. Yes, Carol, I see you on Facebook. So you did get in. Okay. Thank you. But thank you for telling me that you were having trouble. Okay, let's start with this one. And for now, we're just going to put one dimensional behind each flower so I can place them and then throw the leaves in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're using 5 different colors. And the freesia that I did 3 of, one's going to be for the inside and one will eventually be for the envelope. Okay. So this is the sweet sorbet, which I'm going to put up on the top right there. And then we're going to take Flirty Flamingo. Okay, so my flower is torn a little bit there. I don't think you can see it. And I'm going to put it in a spot where it's not even going to be noticeable anyway. I'll put that there. And I'm not pressing too hard either because I don't know if that's going to be the exact placement or not. And then this one there, I left a little room in between. And this one here, and this one here. Now, all of these are lighter than my original. I just felt like my original, I wanted to go a little bit lighter. And I didn't do a second coat either. For the sake of time of this video, I didn't do a second coat. Now, on my original, I used these, but I want to see quickly how those look. Let's see. Let's see. You know what? For this one, I'm going to use the solid images, and then you could decide. Let's do something different. Which one you like better, solid images or open images, the open leaves. Let's see. Carol, that must be why it was blank when I clicked in tonight. Loving this, Heather. Going to case this card for sure. Oh, yay. I love that. Anybody that cases anything that we create on my lives, please feel free to share it. You just have to share it in the group and I have to approve it. You know, there's so many spammers out there that I'm not just going to let anybody post in my group page. But share it. I'm happy to have you share anything that you case that I create. It makes me happy. And also for those of you that got my Regency Park kit, once you make the cards, if you want to share them, please feel free to do that as well. Okay, now we're going to put the word sending. Now I'm not done with these leaves just yet. You know what? Before we go anywhere else, let's put a flower on the inside too. And I'm just going to glue that one down. Right in the middle. Let's go this way. I need room for a leaf too. Let's see. Where's that leaf going to go? Right about there. Yeah. Okay. Let's get the leaf down. I like the solid one. You don't know the difference yet, but you will in a minute when we're done, between the solid one and the open leaf. I could have used actually both too. Let's see. Let's see. Nah, I'm going to stick with just the solid one this time. If I change my mind later, you'll see it. Okay. And I'm feeling like this might be a little bit not close enough. Pull that up a little. Now you can also just die cut cardstock, right? Whatever colors you want in cardstock. I just really like the watercolor look of this card. Okay, so then we're going to put this right here. I'm going to put some dimensionals behind here. Let me get some black dimensionals right here and here. Where else is it going to? Down here. It's going to, it's not sitting on top of something that already has dimension. Right up here. And then I'm going to put some liquid glue in other areas. Not a lot, just dabbing it. And then I'll add some more dimensionals where I feel I'm going to need them. These tiny little black ones. I'm going to add dimension to, okay. Let me add a few more dimensionals while I'm got the placement now to secure these a little bit before we put that on. It's just so much easier to put them on after when you know where you want them than to try to pull them off, right? Let's see. I'm just trying to make sure I'm looking at my screen to make sure I'm right in the camera. Let's see. Here. And I think one more underneath the freesia. Do I need another? Yeah, down here I do. Okay, now we can put this on. Yeah, and then I'll add, like I said, I'm going to add some dimension under there. I don't want it to flop. Whoop. And then another one here. Okay, let's move that aside. And then I think I'll just go like that. So here I'm going to use my scissors and cut a little bit here. I just want a tiny little piece. Patty says, look, such a bright and cheery card. Pretty. Thank you, Facebook user. I might have said this to you before, but if you want to give permission, the link is in the description for your name to be seen. But you may want to stay anonymous, and I understand that. This one, actually, I put dimension behind there, but I don't need it because I have dimension behind the flower, so I don't want to put too much. I don't want it to be bulky. It's just one layer of dimension on this card. Okay, now I do want to kind of like pick up some of these. Now we're going to add some gems. I want to pick them up from behind the letters. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to get these. However, I do have an open, I love this freesia and the green. I love that. I love pink and the green, and I love freesia, purple and the green. Do I get my books at the library? I love ebooks. I don't like ebooks, but do I get my books at the library that I read on my iPad? Also read many books that are in the New York Times best weekly. Okay. I generally read books that are recommended to me, and I like to have a hardcover book in my hands or paperback. So I don't go to the library because I like to have books. I also like to lend them to people. I lend a lot of books out, and I get them back, of course. But so matte black dots, that's what we're using, if I forgot to mention. So I have different sizes here. Let me see if I have smaller ones. I do, before I open up a whole new pack. 3, 4. And I don't use 5. I want to use an uneven number. I don't use a Kindle to read because, like I said, I like books, and because I'm on the computer so much between my daytime job and also for Stampin' Up, creating and researching and just doing all the marketing stuff and newsletter stuff. I'm on the computer so much that I really don't want to read have my reading done on a Kindle either. My daughter loves hers. Wait, I'm trying to see something. I don't know if I want it this way. I'm talking, so yeah. I'm gonna do one more there. I'm gonna do one more down here, I think. Let's see. I don't know. That's too many. Can't see. I have to stand. I'll leave it. If I don't like it, I could always fix it. So yeah, that's why I don't use a Kindle. I need to use my tweezers. I'm going to take your pick tool, actually, to do this. If I can grab it. Okay. There. There's never too much bling. Not sure I'd send in the mail, hand delivered. Yeah, well, you know what, Lois? Because when I do the envelope, it's going to have one of these flowers on it as well, maybe 2. It is definitely a hand deliver card. I don't know what this size card would cost in the mail anyway. But that's it. So this is the one that's going to go on the envelope. Let me see if I have a measurement for. I have something here, but it's not for this size card. I'll have to figure it out. I'll do it tonight, so it's on my newsletter tomorrow. And it's going to have, the envelope will have a leaf and a flower on it. So there you have it. That's tonight's slimline card. Hope you like it. Heather says, so pretty. There's never too much bling. Great card, Patty says. Patty, I don't know if you were on earlier, but my kits are going out tomorrow. Regency Park. I know you're one of the people that ordered it, and your card that you won last week is going to be in there too. So everything's going out tomorrow. That's 2 days earlier than we had expected. You can expect to you'll get information on that when it gets sent out, and you'll get the PDF and video tutorials when I send the information about the kit being mailed. It'll go out. You'll get it sometime tomorrow. Hi, Sandy. I just saw you. Elizabeth says, love it. Oh, thank you for all the, you can definitely, if you don't mind, hit that thumbs up, heart, like button. That'd be great. Let Facebook and YouTube know that you enjoyed watching this. So what do I have? Like I said, I'm not sharing my next card kit to go until probably Thursday or Friday, or maybe even Sunday. I'm not sure. I wanted to share it tonight, but it's not going live until Monday. The information will be, you'll be getting information in a newsletter. That's another reason why you want to be on the newsletter. I'm looking at this card. I feel like I have too many of these black dots. What do you guys think? Too many? Oh, let me show you the original and then you can decide. All right, so you're going to see the difference in colors, right? Now, this is definitely darker mango, and I like that. It's a little more orangey. And so these colors are definitely darker here on the original, but they are the same colors. This is Flirty Flamingo. This is Sweet Sorbet. This is Mango Melody. Oh, Fresh Freesia. I totally like it better up here than tonight's. It's too light. And then, wow, look at the polished pink. So that's the difference in between using more water here on the card we did tonight and less water on these. These also have a double coat, but even if I did this in a double coat, it still wouldn't be as dark as this. So I'm going to go with, I like the darker flowers better, but I like the solid leaves better. What's everybody's thought on that? Oh, Pam, you have an order ready to go, just waiting on a kit with purchase. Well, tomorrow's February 1st, so I do have an ordering special that will be announced in my email as well. So for anybody that's not on my email, you're not going to get that ordering special. And I have a limited quantity. So I'll just tell you, if you spend $35, you get my tutorial. Where's my tutorial? Hold on. Hold on. Trying to get I have too much stuff back here. Ugh, and I don't want this all to fall. Okay. So with your $35 minimum purchase, you get my January. Actually, I can't show you this anymore because today is January. Any orders that go in tonight, you still get the January Sweet Stampin' Friends tutorial bundle. But as of February 1st, tomorrow, there's a new tutorial bundle coming out. And I can share that card if I could find it. I can't find it right now. Anyway, tomorrow, new tutorial bundle comes out, and that is a tutorial with 10 projects from 10 different demonstrators that are friends of mine, sidelines of mine also. And you get that for free with a $35 minimum purchase, and you get a thank you card from me from your order. And if it goes up to 50, you get a free item from Stampin' Up. And come tomorrow, there will be an ordering special, a kit that I have created that you will also get as long as the order is a minimum of $50. So then there's 3 things that you get. Get on my newsletter and it will be explained more clearly than what I can do right now. Let's see. Sneak peek. I don't have them here. They're upstairs. I'm sorry. You'll see it in the newsletter. You're on my newsletter. Let's see. Karen says she likes the lighter flowers and solid leaves. Amount of black dots is perfect. Carol says she likes the solid leaves. Elizabeth says both are cute. Love the solid leaves. Yay. I'll be stalking my emails tomorrow. I'm working on some old ones that you sent out ages ago. Oh, good. I'm glad you're working on them. That must mean that you have a little bit more free time with the kiddos. Maybe they're busy in daycare or school, or you have help and now you have some free time. Anyway, all right, let's get to spinning the wheel for a card. So this went unclaimed, and I had said if it goes unclaimed that it would be drawn again. And I don't see the person on tonight that won this last week, but since it went unclaimed, it is going to somebody tonight. And like I said, we're doing just one. Eventually, one of these may be in a drawing, so keep your eye out. Okay, so here's the envelope, and I do the back. And then here's the front of the card and the inside. Now, this is a case of somebody, and I did it a while ago, and I don't remember who it's a case of. So I wish I could share that information, but I can't remember. Because if I did remember, I would certainly share it. So let me get my computer over, and I'm going to bring over the wheel of names. Hold on. Let me get to my other window. And here we are. Hold on. Let me get all these little advertisements out. Okay. And this is everybody that, just so you know, Facebook is, I can't find everybody's name every week. And sometimes I feel like more people commented than what I can find. So hopefully tonight I'm going to be able to go through this whole thing and pull the names right away, so I don't lose any names. So if you commented and you're not on this wheel, I'm very sorry, but I pulled up what I could find. I didn't do it right away. So now I'm going to do it right away and get all the names in. Okay, so everybody here tonight that has commented will be on the wheel for next week when I go live next Tuesday. So let's go. Can you see this? And I am going to spin the wheel. Wait. Hold on. Hold on. How do I do this? Here we go. Who is it? Christine Lebens. Christine's on my team. She's not here tonight. I didn't see her tonight, but Christine is a team member. She is a Papillion stamper. So congratulations, Christine. I'll be mailing you that card. That is for your comments from last week. And like I said, I'm only doing one card a week now. So for all the comments, all the shares, it's all going into one drawing. So that's it. Anyway, I hope you liked everything tonight. If you have any questions, this is tonight's card. This is the sample card. And even on the sample, I didn't put a flower on the inside, which I'm going to do. This sample actually is a 1/4 inch larger. So I made it a 1/4 inch smaller. I wanted the flowers to be a little bit more scrunched up, but actually they don't look that much more scrunched up. Anyway, that's it. All right. Actually, you know what? Guess what? I'm going to give this card away next week. So I hope you're here next week, and I hope you comment, because this is the card I'm going to give away. This one right here, the one we made tonight, and it'll have a matching envelope. Okay. All right. Thanks for joining me. And I will be back later this week, not with a project, but just to introduce you to the February Sweet Citrus card kit to go. That is the kit that I am collaborating with my friend Heather, who's been on tonight. And I will be here later this week to introduce you to that kit. Okay. It will also be in my newsletter later this week. A little blurb tomorrow in the newsletter, and then later this week in the newsletter. I hope I don't confuse everybody, but thank you for being here. I appreciate you. See you next week. Bye-bye.